Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dr. Altaf Khan here. Today another very important topic of immune physiology, basically immune system, very important to understand, its mechanism very important to understand. So we will try our level best so that you understand the mechanism behind the hypersensitivity and allergy. Hypersensitivity or allergy, this is basically defined as this is an immunological response, but that is not appropriate, inappropriate immunological response against harmless substance. Clear? Against harmless substance, against an agent which is called allergen. For normal persons, majority of the individual, allergen is a harmless. Clear? But in some individual which are prone to allergy, prone to become hypersensitive against some specific allergen, in them a special mechanism occur which triggers the allergy. Clear? This is inappropriate immune response to most of the harmless agents. Like that agent may be pollen, maybe dust, maybe some feather of the bird, clear, some other thing. So that is normally, to normal individual, these type of substance are harmless, but in some prone individual they become harmful for them. Their reaction is very toxic against them. Mechanism behind this allergy is that due to first exposure of these things, no reaction will occur. Mechanism underlying is, we will step by step do that mechanism. When first time there is entry of the allergen in their body, suppose that we are supposing a person which is allergic to pollen. First time that pollen particle have entered in their body. So what will happen? That person's, we are saying, suppose that is a person A prone to allergy. In normal person there will be no reaction, but in this person, when first time that will enter, their helper T cell, specially which T cell? Helper T cell, that will recognize this agent, this allergen, this pollen, and with the influence of these helper T cell, they will sensitize specific B lymphocyte. Clear? B lymphocyte will be synthesized against this pollen, this antigen, and there will be specific clone of B lymphocyte form against them. Clear? Some B cell will form plasma cell. Clear? Some B cell will form same B memory cell. Memory cell for next exposure. Clear? So there will be clone of B lymphocyte. After identification, this specific pollen will multiply in number. Some will form plasma cell so that antibody is synthesized. Some B cell will be converted into memory cell. They will be quiescent, remain there, and they will wait and watch for the second exposure of that antigen. Clear? Now plasma cell, which is specific against this specific pollen, specific antigen, this will form antibody, and for allergic reaction we know that there is a role of immunoglobulin E. So they will form specific IgE antibody. That specific IgE antibody is against this agent specific to this pollen. This antibody will be circulated in the body, and this antibody, what that will do after the first exposure, this will circulated in whole body, and specifically two important cells on them. This antibody immunoglobulin will come and attach with that. Clear? So antibody structure will be like that. This antibody in human body will be attached with two important cells. Their membrane have receptor for this immunoglobulin antibody. So when immunoglobulin E antibody will come with specific two cell, this antibody, this constant portion will join that receptor, will be tightly adherent to the surface of these cells. What are these cells? You should remember their name. These are one most important mast cell and another most important present in the blood, basophil. Clear? So on them this IgE antibody will remain there and this will wait for second exposure. Clear? Up to now you understand what happened. There is a specific substance that is harmless to majority of the individual, but in some individual they will be prone to be hyperactive against them. Their immune system will be hyperactivated against that specific allergen. When first time that will enter in the body, we are supposing pollen that will enter in the body, helper T cell will identify this, that will command B lymphocyte to synthesize antibody against them. B lymphocyte will synthesize specific antibody. That antibody will circulate and come and will sit on the surface of mast cell and basophil and will wait for second exposure. Clear? One thing. Next case, some B lymphocyte also form memory B cells. Clear? Now this was the first thing. Now what will happen after this for second exposure? Before this, you have to understand कि basophil and mast cell, we have classified basophil कि basophil is a type of leukocyte or type of white blood cell which have granule in their cytoplasm. Clear? Mast cell is present in the tissue. This is same like basophil, but its location is like tissue. It will be in majority form present in our skin, mucous membrane, lungs, even vessels, blood vessels, connective tissue. Mechanism is same. Mast cell also have granules in their cytoplasm. And for the mechanism, we have to understand what is present in these granules. That is important. Clear? So granules of these cells, they have important things like histamine, leukotrienes, bradykinin, slow reacting substance of anaphylaxis. Clear? Very important. These substances are present where? These are present in the granules of mast cell and basophil. Clear up to now? Now we will go further. Okay, how this reaction will occur when second exposure of antigen. May I draw this? This is clear to you? So we will draw this first entry. Clear? We have understand these things. Now when there will be second exposure, okay, second time when antigen come, we have called this as pollen. Second time when this person is under a tree which has specific pollens against to which that person is allergic. He has sensitized immunoglobulin E antibody present on its surface of its mast cell and basophil that are waiting for that pollen. When that pollen will come, body will identify it and it will come and will attach with now mast cell. Over the mast cell and basophil, suppose we are taking this antibody, immunoglobulin antibody have two portions. As each antibody, this is known as constant portion, this is known as variable portion. Variable portion has basically an important site where this pollen or antigen, or we can say allergen, have to bind. This may be pollen in some individual, may be dust in some individual, may be food particle in some individual, may be another particle, any other artificial material, may be cement. Some people are allergic to cement. Clear? construction material. Some even are allergic to some plastic material. So that thing will be allergen for them. When that will be enter in their body, that will attach with a specific site over the immunoglobulin E antibody, that is known as antigen binding site on that antibody. Clear? That will come and bind over that. So pollen will come and will attach here. When that will attach at its site, dramatic reaction will occur in this antibody. What will cause? As this antibody is present over the mast cell and basophil, same we will say that is attached here. So there will be dramatic reaction in this antibody, this portion. That reaction will also occur in mast cell and basophil. What they will do? They will react. These cells will react. How they will react? When the specific antigen will attach with the antibody, suddenly these two cells will release their granules by exocytosis. What they will do? They will release their granules by the process of exocytosis. By mechanism of exocytosis. Release of this material present in the granule by exocytosis. This is called these two cells, mast cell and basophils, have released their contents of granule. This is known as degranulation of these cells. Mast cell degranulation, basophil degranulation. And what will happen? Due to release of these substances present in granules like histamine, leukotriene, bradykinin, slow reacting substance of anaphylaxis, they will release. Where these are released? In these organs, severe symptom of allergy will be produced. Generally, what these chemical substances do? Histamine, what it do? Histamine basically cause vasodilation, increase permeability of capillaries and other reaction of allergy. Clear? So all the reaction will be due to these chemical. These are released from these cell by their process of degranulation. They will cause the symptoms of allergy. Now important thing, very important, what are the types of allergy? These are called as if that reaction, these allergic reaction, this phenomena, symptom produced by this substance that is present in throughout the body, that will be called as anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis is severe allergic reaction due to allergic substance prone in some individual. If that severe reaction occur in throughout the circulatory system, in vessels and plus in major tissues, what will happen? Throughout the body, in the capillaries, blood vessels, there will be release of this chemical substance histamine, that will lead to vasodilation and increased permeability. If increased permeability occur, what will happen? Suppose this is a tissue. Near to tissue there are capillaries. If their permeability increases or capillary and arteriole vasodilate, what will happen? Substances present in these capillary will be freely filtered to tissues. Clear? They will be freely filtered to tissue. There will be vasodilation, so there will be abrupt fall in blood pressure. Severe fall in blood pressure when anaphylaxis occur, that will lead sometime to shock. Clear? Zero blood pressure, no blood pressure in them. That shock may lead to death. So there is this very severe reaction. This is also an allergic reaction. Hypersensitivity reaction, this called as anaphylaxis. Clear? When throughout the body if occur, that will lead to throughout the body vasodilation, hypotension, increased permeability. Clear? One type of reaction is this. Another is known as urticaria. Suppose this is tissue of the skin. This is a finger. Suppose that this is one finger. In that finger, if that localized reaction occur in the skin, in the finger, elsewhere in the skin, there is a release of histamine, and vessels in that tissue, in that skin tissue, in localized area is dilated. So what will happen in that specific area there will be vasodilation, capillary will be dilated, blood flow will be increased. Clear? Increase blood in that area, that will lead to redness of that area, swelling in that area. Clear? So if reaction, that allergic reaction, hypersensitive reaction occur in the localized area of the skin, that will be called as urticaria. Clear? Hay fever mentioned in your book is the another allergic reaction that commonly occur where? That commonly occur in the nose. Clear? If the allergic substance come, immunoglobulin E and mast cell present in the nasal mucosa react against that allergen and they degranulate, release these substance, that will lead to localized congestion, swelling in the nose. Clear? What will happen in the nasal area there will be swelling plus continuous sneezing will occur. Due to that allergic phenomena, nasal secretion may increase. That type of reaction, this is also an allergic reaction. Mechanism is same. That will occur in nasal mucosa, nose, severe congestion of nose. This type of reaction is called as hay fever. Clear? Most important and classic example of this reaction, this is known as hypersensitive reaction. If that occurs in the bronchioles of lungs, that is called as asthma. Everyone knows the asthma. So asthma is also hypersensitive reaction. The individual, these are around 1% of general population, 1 to 2%. Among we 99 are normal, 1% will have some allergic phenomena against some reaction like dust. So that person will be exposed to specific substance in the dust. There will be severe congestion in the lungs. Sound may come from our lungs, sneezing, wheezing type of sound. Clear? Mechanism is same in them. We will elucidate that because this is important. What will happen in case of that asthma? Clear? In asthma is the reaction of the asthma is the reaction of the lungs. In lungs, what happen? We have trachea, bronchioles, then smaller bronchiole. In smaller bronchiole area, what happen? There is a tissue. That tissue will contain these mast cell. So whenever there will be allergy to some substance in some prone individual in which there will be a not appropriate, inappropriate response towards allergic particle known as allergen. Clear? When that will come in contact with the mast cell immunoglobulin E antibody which is present over the surface of mast cell. So what will happen? There will be degranulation of these mast cell. Mast cell will release these type of substance, histamine, but in the lungs specially leukotrienes are released. LT, leukotriene, specific leukotriene will release. That leukotriene will cause basically what? Narrowing of these bronchiole. If this is normal lumen of bronchiole, in case of asthma, that will cause congestion of this bronchiole in such a way that its lumen will be decreased. There will be less space available so that air enter in the lungs. So what will happen? There will be congestion of the lungs. There will be difficulty in breathing in, especially in breathing out. Clear? These substances may cause inspiration, these individuals, but in expiration there will be severe difficulty because airway lumen which is normal that become narrow. Narrow, why? Because due to these substances, bradykinin, histamine, leukotriene, they will cause increased permeability here. So there will be congestion of this area, increased blood flow in this area. So lumen of that bronchiole will become narrow and there will be severe difficulty in breathing in them. These type of symptoms, they may cough, there may come wheezes sound from their lungs. So these individuals are called as this is also an allergic response in their lung. This is also an allergy. This allergy, which is of the our bronchial pathway, lungs conductive pathway, this is called as bronchial asthma. Clear? So आज हमने डिस्कस किया बेसिकली इम्यून सिस्टम की एक गलती है। ये बेसिकली इम्यून सिस्टम नॉर्मल रिएक्शन करता है, सिर्फ बैक्टीरिया के ख़िलाफ़ एक्टिव होता है, लेकिन कभी कभी इन अप्रोप्रिएट रिस्पांस आता है, उसका नॉर्मल से हट के रिस्पांस आता है कि कुछ चीज़ें जो कि इनर्ट हैं, हमें नुकसान नहीं दे सकती, लेकिन कुछ लोगों की बॉडी उनके ख़िलाफ़ नॉर्मल से ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्स करती, हाइपर रिस्पॉन्सिव हो जाती, हम कहते हैं उनमें एलर्जी है। मैकेनिज़्म क्या होता है? दो इम्पॉर्टेंट सेल, मास्ट सेल और बेजोफिल, वो कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं। पहली दफ़ा जब एलर्जन आता है कुछ नहीं होता, सिर्फ उस एलर्जन के आने के बाद हेल्पर टी सेल बी लिम्फोसाइट को कहते हैं कि आप एंटीबॉडी बनाओ, वो स्पेसिफिक इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन एंटीबॉडी बनाते हैं उस एलर्जन के ख़िलाफ़, और वो एंटीबॉडी फैल जाती, मास्ट सेल के ऊपर बैठ जाती, बेजोफिल के ऊपर बैठ जाती। फिर क्या होता है कि उस एंटीबॉडी जब अगेन, उस एंटीबॉडी के दो पोर्शन होते हैं, एक कांस्टेंट पोर्शन जो उस मास्ट सेल के अंदर ऐसे बैठा होता है, एक वेरिएबल पोर्शन। वेरिएबल पोर्शन के पास आके जब भी एंटीजन अटैच होगा एलर्जी वाला, तो मास्ट सेल का एक कांस्टेंट पोर्शन बेजोफिल या मास्ट सेल के अंदर एंटीबॉडी का, इसके अंदर ऐसी चेंज आएगी कि मास्ट सेल को कहेगा कि आप ग्रेन्यूल्स को बाहर निकालो। मास्ट सेल के ग्रेन्यूल जिनमें ये चीज़ें हैं, वो अपने सब्सटेंस को बाहर ब्लड में या उस टिश्यू में निकालेगा, उसको कहते हैं मास्ट सेल और बेजोफिल डीग्रेनुलेशन। जिससे क्या होता है? डीग्रेनुलेशन से इन सब्सटेंस की वजह से उस एरिया का ब्लड फ्लो बढ़ जाता है, वेसल्स डायलेट हो जाती और सिम्टम आते हैं उस एलर्जी के। अब अगर ये रिएक्शन पूरे ब्लड के अंदर हो रहा है, जनरलाइज टिश्यू में हो रहा है, तो ये पूरे ब्लड का वहाँ पे वेसोडाइलेशन अगर हो गई, वेसल डायलेट हो गए, ब्लड प्रेशर सीवियर फॉल हो सकता है, डेथ भी हो सकती, शॉक हो सकता है, इसको कहते हैं एनाफाइलेक्टिक रिएक्शन। अगर वो स्किन के किसी ख़ास एरिया में हो रहा है, ख़ास छोटे से एरिया में होता है, उसको हम कहते हैं आर्टिक एरिया, वहाँ भी स्वेलिंग हो जाती, वो जगह उभर जाएगी, रेड हमें नज़र आएगी, जैसे एलर्जी होगी, ख़ारिश होगी वहाँ पे, उसको कहते हैं आर्टिक एरिया। है फीवर, अगर वो नेज़ल म्यूकोज़ा में हो रहा है तो उस पर्सन का नोज़ का एरिया वेसोडाइलेशन होगा, छींकें ज़्यादा आएंगी, नेज़ल सिक्रेशन हो सकती है, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड है फीवर। क्लासिक एग्जाम्पल एलर्जी की है हमारे लंग्स के अंदर जब एलर्जी हो जाए, ब्रोंक्यूल्स में एलर्जी हो जाए कि ख़ास सब्सटेंस जिससे हम एलर्जिक हैं, अगर उस पर्सन में ब्रोंकियल अस्थमा के पर्सन में वो चीज़ आएगी तो क्या होगा, वहाँ जो उसके लंग्स के टिश्यू में बेसिकली ब्रोंकियल्स के अंदर जो मास्ट सेल हैं उनके ऊपर एंटीबॉडी इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन ऊपर बैठी हुई हर वक्त, जब वो सब्सटेंस आएगा उस एंटीबॉडी से अटैच होगा, मास्ट सेल डीग्रेनुलेट होंगे तो स्पेसिफिक सब्सटेंस रिलीज होंगे, हिस्टामिन, लेकिन लंग्स के अंदर ल्यूकोट्रीन का रोल ज़्यादा है, तो ल्यूकोट्रीन रिलीज़ होंगे, रिलीज़ होने के बाद फिर लंग्स उनके कंजेस्ट हो जाएंगे, उनके लंग्स के अंदर जो एयर पाइप है जहाँ से एयर गुजरती है, अगर नॉर्मल उसका इतना ल्यूमन है वो इतना नैरो हो जाएगा कि बड़ी मुश्किल से सांस अंदर तो चली जाएगी, लेकिन जब सांस बाहर निकालेंगे बड़ी डिफ़िकल्टी होगी उनको, तो उनके लंग्स से आवाज़ें आएंगी सीटी की तरह बजने की, और भी सिम्टम आएंगे। तो ये डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ एलर्जी। अब ट्रीटमेंट अलग सा टॉपिक है, लेकिन जनरली हम बता दें, जनरल जो इसकी ट्रीटमेंट है वो हम इन सब्सटेंस के इफेक्ट को ब्लॉक करते हैं। एनाफाइलेक्सिस में हिस्टामिन का रोल ज़्यादा है, तो हम ऐसी ड्रग देते हैं जो हिस्टामिन को ब्लॉक करे। ब्रोंकियल अस्थमा में ल्यूकोट्रीन का रोल ज़्यादा, हम ऐसी ड्रग देते हैं जो ल्यूकोट्रीन को ब्लॉक करे, या ऐसी ड्रग देते हैं जो ब्रोंक्यूल्स को डायलेट करे, फिर उनके सिम्टम कम हो जाते हैं। लेकिन मेन ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ दैट इज़ कि उस आदमी को उस चीज़ से बचाया जाए जिसकी वजह से ये हो रहा है, दैट इज़ एलर्जी। क्लियर? सो उम्मीद है कि आज का टॉपिक आपको समझ आया होगा। सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टुडेज़ लेक्चर।